What's happening, everybody? It's Rob here from the Basement Bike Shop, and in this video I'm going to go over how to completely remove a one-piece crank. Now this video will be good for if you're overhauling your one piece, or if you're removing your one piece to install a three-piece, or if you're putting a new sprocket in. The video after this will be the full installation of a one-piece crank. So let's get started. The first thing we're going to do is loosen the back wheel so that we can take the chain off the sprocket. You might need a ratchet with an extension depending if you have pegs. Then once you get the chain off the sprocket, we're going to go ahead and remove the left pedal. Now remember, the left pedal and the left side of a one piece is all reverse threads. So we're going to turn it clockwise instead of counterclockwise to loosen it. Now the right side of the bike is regular threads, so you'll turn it counterclockwise to loosen it. Now if you're switching the crank to a different one piece, then you can remove the other pedal too. But to remove the crank and put it back in, we only need to remove the left pedal. Also, if you're switching to a three piece, remember that the shaft on one piece pedals is 1/2 inch and the shaft on three piece pedals is 9/16, so you'll have to buy new pedals for your three piece. So then next, we're going to take off the outer jam nut. Again, this is reverse threads, so clockwise to loosen. And then we're going to slide that off the arm. Then there's a key washer that goes into a keyway. You can see the little key on the washer. And then the actual race nut, as I call it, also reverse threaded because it's on the left side of the bike. This one kind of takes forever to unscrew. Then once you got that off, pull out the bearing cage, and then we're going to weave the crank out of the frame. And how we're going to do that is turn the arm so it's facing downward first, and then pull away. Then the trick is to get the bearing out of the cup and put it against the sprocket. And then after that, it'll weave out a lot easier. After that, you're just gonna tilt it downward and then pull it out. After that's out, we'll pull the bearing off it to be cleaned up, and then we'll clean up the race that's against the sprocket. Now if you need to remove the sprocket, there is a special spanner wrench that you'll need. I kind of have a more universal one that I can use on a couple different sizes. And I found that the best way to do this is to put it on the edge of my bench so I can get the other arm to lay flat and the sprocket hanging over the edge. And then I lock my spanner wrench on. And then I'll actually lightly tap it with a hammer. This works more like an impact wrench than, a breaker bar might bend the crank. Plus it keeps your knuckles away from that sprocket. You'll also notice that this nut is regular threads, so we go counterclockwise to loosen it because we've switched over to the other side of the bike. Then you can remove the sprocket if you need to. Most of the time on a regular crank overhaul, cleaning and lubing the bearings, you don't need to remove the sprocket. Alright, and then the last thing we're going to do for this video is remove the cups from the frame. Now if you guys have seen my three-piece crank removal video, you'll recognize the technique. I turn the bike upside down, elevate the seat, And then I put on knee pads so that I can hit it against my knees. Maybe I shouldn't have elevated it so high. And the reason I do that is because if you brace the frame against something, you have a chance to bend it by hitting it with a hammer. This way I know that my legs have somewhat of cushioning so that most of the pressure is going on the cup itself. And then just like a bearing, I take a hammer and a punch and I work my way around so that it comes out evenly to one side and then the other. And there you go. That about wraps it up for this video. Thanks for watching. My next video will be on the full installation of the one-piece crank. If you don't want to miss it, subscribe and turn on those alerts and you'll be notified as soon as it drops. If you have any questions or suggestions for future videos, you can leave me a comment or send me a message. Thanks.